The Broke Billionaire, a sweet with heat billionaire romance. Written by Omasta. Narrated by Omasta. Chapter 1. Why can't I find decent help? Ellie muttered aloud to the empty car. She knew she was being harsh. Marcy was a whiz in the kitchen, and she was fantastic with the customers, when she showed up for work. She just didn't have quite the same work ethic as Ellie. Marcy knew Ellie really needed to take a day off. She'd been planning it for weeks, even though it was mostly just a mental health day to get some shopping and things other than baking done. Marcy had promised to cover, but she had called at 3:30 this morning to tell Ellie that her stomach was upset so she wouldn't be able to make it in. So much for sleeping in just once, Ellie shook her head. Now she was on her way to the bakery to get the early morning pastries going. It was only 4:15 a.m., but she was already behind schedule, especially since she wouldn't have any help today. Ellie wished she could be as carefree and relaxed as Marcy, but owning Snickerdoodle Bakery forced her to be more responsible than that. The business didn't run itself. As much as Ellie would like to spend all of her time in the kitchen dreaming up new recipes to experiment with, she ended up spending much of her time paying bills, doing maintenance on the equipment, meeting with accountants, scrubbing dishes, and all the other non-glamorous tasks a business owner covers to control expenses. Opening the tiny bakery had been Ellie's dream since childhood. In fact, she had the colorful crayon drawing of the storefront hanging in her office that she had made when she was a starry-eyed 8-year-old. It proudly proclaimed the name she had chosen back then, and which she had kept the same when she cut the ribbon for the bakery many years later. The sign guy had thought she was mildly insane when she gave him that child's drawing to explain the design for the bakery's sign. The results turned out rather fabulous, if she did say so herself. Once she decided on a goal or dream, she never let it go until it came true. This stubborn, optimistic streak had worked out pretty well for her so far. Now, if she could just meet Prince Charming and have him sweep her off her feet, life would be absolutely grand. Of course, she wouldn't just be a princess who sat by his side and looked pretty. She would have charitable causes, and he would seek her counsel before making any important decisions. They would be equal partners, laughing and challenging each other as they ruled the kingdom as an unstoppable team who all.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?